Hello. A good friend of mine suggested that I would document how I learned English on a video. That's why I'm here. That's why you're watching this video. So if you already know me, you know where I am. If you don't, hang around. You'll know at the end of the video. I believe my story begins somewhere around the second grade. A substitute teacher came to my class. She was pissed off, angry at something, or because of something, I don't know, or someone. She wrote the entire alphabet on the board and said, if you happen to speak, you'll come up here, you read it aloud, the alphabet. You read it aloud to the rest of the class. At the time, I did not know the alphabet. I had no prior interactions with English other than movies and cartoons. So I was terrified and I hid under my desk. This event sticks out of my mind because that was the first time I felt afraid of English. So days go by and I took English for the first time as a subject in my school in the 4th grade. Back then, if you are a public school graduate, you will understand this very well. Because at the time, the first time you interact with English as a subject, as a second language, was the 4th grade. If you are not a public school graduate, you took English since kindergarten, so you don't belong to the category who are watching this video right now. Anyways, 4th grade, there was this amazing person, wonderful teacher, Miss Fatma Hosseini, if I remember her name correctly. Thank you so much. You are the reason why I hated English and I hated my life. You did an amazing job. So Miss Fatma, my English teacher, I have to mention that my brother was taking private lessons with her and I did not. So every single time she comes to my class, she forces me to stand up and answer questions that I do not know the answers to. So I was humiliated every single... My teachers liked me, except for math teachers, because this is an off-topic thing, but I sincerely believe that a majority of math teachers are the breed of evil. You're evil, malicious people. Okay, back to English. I was well liked by my teachers, and it really gives you a swing to your ego, because look, this is the good student, this is one of the best students in this class, and he doesn't know how to answer, he doesn't know English. It was really bad because I sincerely was humiliated every time. It took me a long time to overcome this issue I have with English because of her. Every single time I would go back home, I tell my mom what happened, and I force myself not to cry in front of her. It was awful what she did, but the only consolation I would have is that she didn't do it just for me or just to me, because I know a lot of students in my school had the same issue. I know you're watching this video, you had this issue as well. One of your teachers, not necessarily English, but in any other subject, they made you hate that subject, and you grow up with that hate, that you are unable to function well in whatever aspect of that subject. Especially since it's English, I know a lot of people have the problem of being unable to speak the language, because if they did, they'll be ridiculed. And this is something that they have, and they have now because of their teachers back then. Anyways, I go home and I think to myself, I only have 2 options in this scenario. Option 1, I take it like a man and just accept my fate as a victim. I'll grow up hating English more and more. Or option B, I should man up and try to do something with it. And I decided to do something with it. Keep in mind, I was no older than 10 years old or something at the time. of this story. I remember taking my books out and trying to read, and I couldn't. So there was this, I have to mention this, there was this TV channel, Space Tube. At the time they ran videos that taught English grammar, Arabic grammar, vocabulary for both languages, and also the alphabet of both languages. So I sat down, kept watching the video over and over and over. We had no internet at the time. So I sat down, watched the videos over and over, learning the alphabet. So after learning the alphabet, it was time for me to try to read, which I did, and I failed miserably because the letters didn't fit in together for me. I didn't know, like, should I say this as a th sound or F sound or whatever sound? It didn't just make sense at the time. I remember that at a specific time when my brother sat down with me and I was trying for 2 hours trying to read the THE word, the. He told me, look buddy, this is how you say it. And after that it kind of like clicked in my mind. And I would try to read and eventually it worked out.